Bjarke Ingels, born in 1974, is a Danish architect and founder of Bjarke Ingels Group. Known for bold and eco-friendly designs, he is very schematic, starting with simple shapes like triangles and squares, then turning them into creative modern buildings that mix style and sustainability together. This is a graphic representation by Bjarke Ingels Group for their 2019 Copenhagen project. The first diagram shows the plant's machinery arranged from tallest to the shortest. The second transforms the roof into a sky slope for recreation. The third adds forested areas, hiking trails, and climbing walls, replacing a traditional visitor center. Now, how is this all communicated? The diagrams use lines to represent the building and colors to highlight the ski slope, the recreational spaces, and so on. Arrows are also used to show the process clearly. The simplicity of these diagrams is what makes them so effective. They communicate a complex idea in a way anyone can understand. What I really learn and understand from these diagrams is that they are not just about showing the building, they are about telling a story. Each one focuses on a specific stage of the design process, yet they all flow together to show the transformation from an industrial plant to a multifunctional, sustainable destination. I selected these diagrams because they are consistent, simple, and extremely effective at representing the complicated concept in an accessible way. They break the process down step by step, which helps us see not just the final product, but how it evolved. That kind of clarity is so important, especially in architectural design, where communicating an idea visually is often more powerful than words. For my future projects, I can use clear diagrams to show the journey from idea to final design. By telling a story through diagrams, I can show main points of my project, making it simple and engaging. This hand-drawn sketch by Bjarke Ingels starts with a house, then adds more houses, turns them into a neighborhood, a city, and finally a planet, showing how everything is linked. I selected this sketch because to me, it serves as a powerful metaphor for how sustainability can grow from individual actions, like building a sustainable house, to global solutions. The simplicity of the sketch itself shows how small efforts can create big impacts, which is a message I find inspiring. From this image, I learned that representing a project doesn't just mean showing the design itself. It's about conveying a bigger idea, a vision. It taught me that architecture isn't just about creating beautiful structures, but about using design to solve real problems. For my future projects, I can apply this idea by using simple, clear sketches that not only explain the design, but also communicate its purpose and how it contributes to larger causes, like sustainability. This strategy can help me tell a story with my work, making it more impactful and meaningful. One thing I really liked about the big office is how they use physical models to try out their ideas and explore different design options before finalizing anything. Their model-making spaces are packed with materials, showing how important this process for them. I picked this 3D model of the Serpentine Pavilion because it clearly shows the key parts of the design, how simple it is, how accessible it is, and how it connects with the people. The white building with gray surroundings makes the pavilion stand out, and the orange people in the scene show it's meant for interaction. What I learned from this is that using simple designs and colors helps explain what a building is for and how it fits into its environment. By focusing on things like accessibility and scale, the model makes the pavilion easy to understand. For my own projects in the future, I think I can keep things simple too, focusing on the main parts of the design. Just like in the model, I can use colors and materials to show what the project is about, how accessible it is, and its overall impact. And I definitely want to make a lot of 3D models as I work through the design process until I finish. Here we have a render of the Faroe Island Education Center, and what really stands out to me is how this digital representation captures more than just the building. It gives us a complete emotional experience. The render shows us a bright open sky, the birds, the grass covered landscape with sheep and goats, and even people interacting with the building and its surroundings. It feels alive and connected to the environment, which is what makes it so powerful. I selected this image because it does more than just show the structure. It gives us a sense of how space will feel when it's complete. The mix of natural light, the transparency of the glass, and even the artificial light coming from the inside all help create a scene that feels realistic and inviting. From this, I've learned that it's not just about showing what a building looks like, but about creating a frame that shows how it fits into its environment and how people will experience it. For my future renderings, I want to add this kind of emotional depth to my work, showing not just the design, but how it will actually feel and function in real life. I came across Yes is More by Bjarke Ingels, and I really liked how they use comics to explain architecture. I chose the Maritime Youth House from the book because it's a great example of how this comic approach works. The project is simple, but the way they represent it, especially with the kids playing on it, makes it so much easier to understand. It's not just about the building, but how it affects the people who use it. For example, showing the kids in jeans and trousers means the space is accessible for everyone and they can play and run freely. It's not just about the building, it's about how people connect with this represented idea in a fun, creative way through comics. This made me realize that when representing a project, I should make the audience feel impacted and engaged. This is really good way of communicating design. I want to take this approach in my own work as well. I'm thinking of using simple illustrations to help others understand my project and connect with my ideas in a more fun and engaging way. The Lego brand house in Billund, Denmark is a colorful building shaped like giant Lego bricks featuring a store, restaurants, and a public square. This project shows how Lego wasn't just an inspiration but a way to explain the design itself, using Lego bricks instead of drawings to make the idea easy to understand. I chose this project because it's not just about the building, it's about how they show the idea in a simple and entertaining way. Using Lego to represent the design makes it special and relatable. In my future projects, I'll explore using things like wooden blocks, tinker toys, or magnetic sets to make my designs easy to understand, just like they did with Lego, and help the ideas feel natural to people.